Alright, look, I spent the last few weeks trying to figure out how to approach this video, and I was going to do it the same way I did the Flash video, which is out now, and you should go and check it out. But if I'm being honest, there isn't really much to say about this show. Like, everything that I want to say about it is gonna be like 2 minutes long or something. So, this is probably gonna be the shortest video on my channel, if I'm being honest. And with all that being said, let's just get to it. What happens if the devil leaves hell and goes to live in Los Angeles, living life like a normal person? Well, that's pretty much the concept of this entire series, and it's a pretty good concept on paper. But the way they executed this show was kind of disappointing for me, to be honest. I didn't really feel much watching it, and I wasn't really as interested in it as I was when I heard about it. And I would call it a mediocre show. It's pretty average. There's nothing more to it other than Lucifer being a detective and working with a detective to investigate crimes, because that's all that the show is about. The show took Lucifer from being like the actual devil to being a fucking detective assistant or something like that. That's not very good for me. I don't know, some people enjoy it, but I don't. And the reason to that is because I don't really enjoy crime investigation shows like CSI and stuff like that. So when I saw them doing the same thing with Lucifer, I was kind of disappointed, to be honest. I didn't really enjoy that, but there are some things that I did enjoy about the show that I'm going to talk about. Okay, let's talk about the characters real quick. To be honest, I'm not going to talk about all the characters because they're going to be here all day. I'm going to talk about the ones that I actually like and the ones that I don't like. Starting with Lucifer himself. I don't like Lucifer's characterization. I don't really like him. It's not because he's a badly written character, it's just that the type of character he is. I generally don't like him, to be honest. And this Anenadiel, Lucifer's brother, I actually like him. I think he's pretty cool, and there are some things that I don't like about him, like him being a fucking daddy's boy. It was kind of dumb. I didn't like it. And then there's Chloe Decker. To be honest, I don't know what people see in Chloe Decker. Like, she's like a basic, average detective, per se. Like, not average as in her skills as a detective. It's like she's just this detective lady that we see on almost every show that has a detective lady in it. She doesn't really do anything different. She's like any other detective lady on any other show, so I find her boring because of that. And then there is Maze, or Mazikeen. She's a typical badass woman on any show, to be honest. She's not really that different from other badass females on other shows, so I don't really find any interest in her. And then there's Trixie. I don't know why I remember the character of Trixie. Maybe it's because I actually like Trixie, and the reason why I like Trixie, this little kid, better than other characters, is because this is the first time I actually enjoy watching a kid actually act instead of being told what to do on camera like a fucking robot. So the actress who plays Trixie is actually a good child actress, and I actually like her for that. That's one of the reasons why I like Trixie. And then there are others who show up in future. No, wait, I forgot to talk about Dan. Is it Dan or Daniel? I forgot. Detective Douche, that's what I call him. Yeah, I don't like this guy as the funny character guy, to be honest. I actually enjoyed him on Arrow. If you don't know, it's the guy who played Prometheus, I think, on Arrow, and I think he was really good there as a villain. But here he's like all funny and joking, blah blah blah, and it's like, I don't know. The character would have worked if it was a different actor, at least for me, because this actor doesn't really fit the character in my opinion. And then there are characters who show up in later episodes, like God. Bruh, I've never been so disappointed in a character as much as I was disappointed in the character of God. Like, the guy is literally a fucking god, but he doesn't act like it. and he doesn't feel like it. He feels like an old man trying to pretend to be God. I didn't really buy the idea that he was an actual fucking god, the creator of the fucking universe. So yeah, and then there's a character who shows up in season 2, Lucifer's mother. I actually enjoyed her character, to be honest. I liked her, and then they had to write her out. I don't know why, but I did enjoy her character. And then there are others like what the fuck is this girl's name? The forensic scientist girl. I don't know if it's forensic scientist or I don't know what she is, to be honest, but I think she's a forensic scientist girl. I forgot her name. I really liked her, to be honest. I thought she was actually pretty awesome because I like characters like that, nerdy characters who love science. I think she was. I forget her name, to be honest, and I'm too lazy to check it out. I'm not gonna do that for some reason. And then there are other characters who just show up in the future, and you're like, meh, like this character from season. What season was that? Season 6. She was fucking boring. Lucifer's daughter. I like the actress, but the character was kind of boring and a little bit over the top, to be honest. They did this time travel thing, which was fucking stupid in my opinion. Season 6 shouldn't have really existed. They should have ended it with season 5, which was originally supposed to be the case. So, whatever, I guess. And then there are other things that I just didn't like the whole heaven war thing, Lucifer fighting his other twin brother, and it's just cheesy sometimes. I don't really like it. That's pretty much what I'm gonna say about it, to be honest. There isn't really much to say about this show except it's average. Like, it's really average. It's like the true definition of an average show. It had so much potential. Like, they would introduce a really, really cool plot, or maybe a subplot that would be really great if they actually explored it, but they never explore such subplots anyway. So it feels like a wasted potential most of the time, which is why I don't really like the show that much, because it felt like something that was supposed to be grandiose, something that was supposed to be great, and it was kind of wasted because of that. And the fact that they made it a detective buddy cop type of thing is what turned me off completely. I don't like investigation shows. I really don't. So if you do like such things, maybe this is for you, but this is definitely not for me, bruh. This is definitely not for me. I really don't like that. Oh, I forgot to talk about Dr. Linda Martin. Yeah, I like her, actually. I think she's pretty cool. I think she's the first character to find out that Lucifer is the devil. Yeah, I really like her. There's nothing much to say about her. But other than that, I'm really not gonna say much else about it. I'm just gonna tell you it's an average show that doesn't really take any risks. Like, I don't know how to describe it, dude. It's just meh, There isn't really much to it. It's a wasted potential, to be honest. It's more of a detective investigating crimes. Lucifer is like an assistant detective or something. I don't really remember. Or a consultant. I don't know. I forget, man. Yeah, I forget. But you also do see characters from the Bible. Like Eve. I liked the character of Eve. Eve as in Adam and Eve. You actually see Adam and Eve on the show. You also see others like Abel and blah blah blah. Yeah, many characters from the Bible show up on the show, and it's not that great really. It's pretty average. It's delivered in an average way, and it makes the show feel mediocre at best. So yeah, with that I'm just gonna end it here, but I thought this video was gonna be the longest video ever. I was gonna talk about it the way I did with the Flash, going season to season. But this show is pretty much not worth it. Average. I'm done with it. Don Haters out. Bye.